Guys, I just had a mild heart attack. We were doing some more voltage testing on the Quest 2, and it stopped charging all of a sudden. Turns out it just got to 100%. How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing great, and I hope you're all staying safe. Today's video is packed with, well, quite a bit of info actually, and we have a lot of really cool games now out that I want you to know about, because you're going to be super excited about these once you hear them. But first of all, for anyone interested, we figured it out. The Quest 2 supports some form of quick charge. I don't know what form of quick charge it supports, but it can do 9 volts at 1 amp. But hey, for those of you that are interested, we have some really cool announcements that I want to announce at the very end of the video. For now, we're jumping straight into the news. Wow. The amount of notes I took. First piece of news that we have, you guys know Tiltbrush went open source. Tiltbrush was one of my favorite games back in the day. One of the first games I actually tried in virtual reality. Well, I knew it going open source was going to be absolutely fantastic, but I could not imagine it was going to be this fast and this much better. Well, an alternative to Tiltbrush is already out for the Oculus Quest, but that's not all. The kicker is, it's multiplayer, which is huge. I believe in the last video I mentioned, oh my god, it would be so cool if it was multiplayer, you know? These incredible developers normally think of something the company didn't do, and they implement it. Well, Multibrush is now a free alternative to Tiltbrush. It is actually Tiltbrush because it is made from the source code of Tiltbrush on SideQuest. So you guys can now sideload it right onto your device from SideQuest right now. Maybe we'll do some drawing later on, who knows? But that's not all. It's coming to App Lab. When exactly it's coming to App Lab, we don't know yet, but it will probably be quite soon. So those of you that don't have a computer, don't have SideQuest, will also be able to sideload it right onto your Quest. Really, really exciting news. I knew that thing going open source was going to do something good for it. I'm going to read this directly from Upload VR. The Walking Dead trial mode is now available on the Oculus Quest. So if you guys are big fans of The Walking Dead, you now get trial mode on the Oculus Quest. After a delay and much waiting, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners has officially released the trial update on the Oculus Quest, adding a wave-based horde mode. Really, really cool. This was added quite a while back on PC. Now you're also getting it on Quest. And if you guys want to watch a video on that, make sure to check out Steve Knows down in the description below, since he did a video on it yesterday, and I'm too afraid of zombies to make one. But this isn't all when it comes to games. VR puzzle game Mask Maker has a release date. The follow-up to A Fisherman's Tale arrives on April 20th, so that is not that long away, and I believe I've mentioned Mask Maker before. It has damn beautiful graphics and just really, really nice art. So that is really exciting. We now have a release date for that, and if you guys are interested, all these articles, as usual, are down in the description below in case you want more info. And A Fisherman's Tale was damn good to begin with, so this being the follow-up is probably going to be even better. Really exciting. We also got a new trailer for it, and that's obviously playing over me right now, but, you know, the more info, the better. A promising VR game, The Vanishing Grace, is coming to the Oculus Quest this month. So yeah, we're just getting more and more games. Monte Perdido, I'm so sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, has confirmed to Upload VR that the game will launch on Quest February 11th for $19.99. The team also says it won't rule out possible Oculus Quest 2 specific upgrades in the future. So again, Upload VR, all the articles down below. Vanishing Grace has popped up on the Coming Soon section of the Oculus Quest store for a February release. In the game, the player embodies Joel, a man on the hunt for his missing childhood friend, Grace. Grace left a trail that Joel follows in the desert, crushing hovercraft. You'll have to maintain the vehicle as you travel, visiting sites that Grace traveled to pick up more clues. So it's a clue-solving game. That is like, oh, I love those games in VR. That is so damn good. And looking at the trailer, watching these graphics, watching the art style, I'm a big fan of this. I can't wait for this thing to come out, and I will definitely be playing around with it in my spare time. Who knows, we might even make a video on it, but more on that later. Now, what I do want to address here, kind of in the middle of the video, completely out of nowhere, but then again, not out of nowhere, I have been receiving so many comments regarding Beatsaber modding and whether it is safe or not to mod Beatsaber on the Oculus Quest. Well, that is something that I cannot give you a direct answer to, because modding Beatsaber on the Oculus Quest and Oculus Quest 2 is technically against Facebook TOS, which is why when you mod it, a little error message shows up. If it is a modded version of the game, please uninstall it, etc., etc. They've added that warning there to scare you. Nobody has gotten banned for it yet. However, taking the risk is taking a risk. It's not a very big risk, again, because they know that if they start banning people, they're going to lose most of the player base of Beatsaber. But then again, I didn't take that risk, so my game on the Oculus Quest 2 and Oculus Quest 1 currently isn't modded, but that's just my 2 cents on it. Whether you want to mod it yourself is entirely up to you. Again, no one has gotten banned for it yet, and the chances that someone will get banned for it are very slim. And you bet that when people do start getting banned for it, yeah, we're gonna hear about it on the r/Oculus Quest subreddit. So stay tuned. The Super Bowl can now be watched on the big screen, and quite literally big screen, because the Super Bowl has come to big screen. Big screen being the movie theater in VR that we used to use for movie nights. By the way, movie night today, 4 p.m. GMT +1, so in case you guys are interested, in case this video somehow manages to come out before that. But yes, you are now able to watch the Super Bowl on the big screen. If you're on PC VR, you can host your own private room. But if you're on Quest, you'll have to join an existing room from your headset. The CBS Sports livestream will be featured prominently on the homepage, so it'll be like walking into a series of sports bars to hang out and enjoy the game with like-minded NFL fans. This is amazing. I was telling you guys about how great it would be for big screen to become like an actual movie theater for people, where you can go buy tickets, watch some quality movies. Well, now you can walk into like bars and hang out with like-minded people. It's great. I'm loving this atmosphere. It's fantastic to see that you can actually still do that, even with the pandemic rolling and not actually being able to do that. At least in this country, you're not actually able to go out. So it's nice to know that virtual reality gives us a spot for that. Catan VR, and I've probably pronounced that incorrectly, is now available on the Oculus Quest. Catan VR originally launched for the Oculus Rift and Gear VR in 2018, and later made its way onto the Oculus Go. The VR version is based on the popular board game of the same name, previously known as Settlers of Catan, which released in 1995, and is designed for 3 to 4 players. I'm a huge fan of board games in VR. I'm a huge fan of just any traditional game being thrown into VR, because again, it allows you to connect with people. For example, I could be here in Ireland playing a board game with my family, which is in Poland, and that connection is just, it's really, really good. If they had VR headsets, that immersion is there, and it is still connecting with people, and board games being like the traditional way of connecting with people, there's still that sort of connection there, and it's really nice. And seeing more and more board games come into VR is a very good thing for me personally. I really like that, so let me know what you think down below, but I think this is really good. Popular side-loaded Oculus Quest game launcher Quest Z Doom has been updated to include Wolfenstein 3D, now playable on wireless standalone VR. Quest Z Doom, released back in May last year, created for Oculus Quest by community modder Simon Dr. Beef, or Dr. Beef, Brown, and others. The app is a launcher that lets you play free versions of Doom and other iconic 90s games in VR, using an adapted engine that brings the games to life in full room-scale VR. That is incredible. These old games that were like really hard to run in the past, like on older hardware, are now being run on a standalone headset. And these are good games, by the way. So yeah, go check them out. Like, damn, this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. And today morning, I actually woke up at 6 a.m. and this is where the next one comes in. And when I couldn't fall back asleep, so that's when I did all this research. That's when I started working on today's video. You know, you're most productive in the morning hours, or at least I am, before I fall back asleep. And I was scrolling through the news, and I'm like, yes. This is good. And this is from The Guardian, and it's about virtual reality tourism. And I don't know how I feel about that. I'm all for tourism, I'm all for checking out new places, I'm all for going to new places. In fact, I have a summer vacation planned right now that I am really hoping happens, where I go to places I have pretty much never been to. And I'm taking a few friends with me, and we're going to see some new places. And tourism is a big part in many people's lives, and currently they can't do it. Like I said, at least in this country, you can't. In fact, we're not allowed to leave more than 5 kilometers away from our home if we don't want to be charged €500, which is insane, but it's needed to later on hopefully have a better future. So virtual reality tourism, I'm kind of split on, because instead of going there in real life, which would obviously be better, you can now do it in a VR headset. And it's great for people that just can't, that physically cannot go to those places. However, according to me, it would still be better to actually go to those places if you could. I'm not sure if you guys get what I mean. Like, I used to allow my mom to play Google Earth VR on the Oculus Rift CV1, I think it was, when we had it. And, like, Google Earth VR it's not 100% there. It's great. Virtual reality tourism enables people that can't physically go to those places to go to them and have that memory somewhere in the back of their mind that they went there. You know, it's nice. It's nice. Let me know what you think down below. Okay, so before we jump onto the Reddit, because that is the end of today's news, I have a pretty big announcement to make. A lot of you keep asking me for gameplay videos on this channel. Now, truth be told, I don't always have enough time to make those gameplay videos. However, I do still want to deliver to you guys. So I contacted Eddie, also known as Mysticle, on the Discord, and I was like, hey dude, you want to make some money? Because he can't work right now, because again, we're completely locked in. So he has no way of making money, and it would be quite nice if he could make himself some money. And I was like, hey, you want to start making gameplay videos like on this channel? And he agreed. So basically, hopefully, very soon, we're going to start having more gameplay videos on this channel along with the normal videos. So you're going to be getting, hopefully, a little bit more videos. Some gameplay videos from Eddie, some news, tutorials, life hacks, I don't know, from me. Hopefully, they're not the standard types of life hacks. However, the whole plan is to get Eddie's channel to 1,000 subscribers, to create a community of his own, because as you guys know, for me, community is always the most important part of YouTube, and allow him to monetize his content, at least to a certain extent, so that I can start sending you guys over to his channel, so he can finally call YouTube at least sort of his job, so that he can start making a bit of money off the content he makes, so he has some money for summer, so he has some money for whatever. Now don't worry, you're still gonna get gameplay reviews from me, like you do now, like the odd ones. However, this will allow us to do, well, more of them, and help Eddie out while we're at it. So, if you guys want to help us out with this plan, make sure to go down below into the description box, subscribe to Eddie's channel, Mysticle. However, for now, hopefully, before he gets to 1,000, prepare yourself for some gameplay content on this channel. So I hope that's a good piece of information for you guys. Okay, now without further ado, let's hop straight onto the Reddit. So yesterday we had some quality memes on the Reddit. I don't know what to expect today. No clue whatsoever. So I'm gonna go upvote, most upvoted in the last 24 hours. I don't know who Xerl is, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Honestly, I would be too afraid to ask as well. LMAO. How can you not know who Xerl is? He is like the most active person on the Discord right now. Apart from moi, of course. But yeah, Axe is a moderator, but he's not only a moderator, he's also a friend whom I met through this channel, through Discord. He was like one of the first people on the Discord, and that's how I met him. That's how this entire thing started, because people often think like, how did I know Axe before Discord? I didn't. I did not know Axe before this channel. He actually has an entire story that he might want to tell you guys on Discord if you ask him how he actually joined the Discord and how he contacted me first, because that was absolutely hilarious. So yeah, continue to spread the truth. This isn't an original meme. This was stolen. I'm offended. However, it is true. Dankpod's doing the deleting process on his computer. Come on, guys. Give me some original memes, guys. Is this the new IOI? Apple equals IOI. Yes. Yes, guys, we had some honest fun on Discord yesterday about Apple being IOI. We were like, oh yeah, they're gonna charge an extra 200 for the lenses. Yep, 200 for the IPD slider. You know, the headband is gonna be sold separately, 100%. The headphone jack is actually gonna be an upgradable feature. It's going to be disabled system default. You're gonna have to pay. It's gonna be a subscription service. Fast charging, also a subscription service. Maybe €50 a month, who knows? We had a lot of fun on the Discord yesterday. But basically, this is a spot the difference. I don't see a difference, to be honest. This looks exactly like IOI. This is gonna be horrendous if it happens, but Apple actually normally doesn't allow advertising, and the whole purpose of IOI was to do advertising. So maybe this is like a new format of IOI, but instead of advertising, it's subscription-based services. iCloud, but instead of iCloud, it's gonna be called iImmersion. Okay, guys. Okay. So that is going to be it for today's video. If you liked it, please give it a like. If you guys disliked it, I guess this button works too. But please tell me why down in the comment section below. If you guys are not yet part of the community, make sure to join that Discord down below. We have that movie night today. The Discord is growing so fast. I think yesterday we had a record amount of numbers. Remember, we have a new giveaway bot, so make sure to check that out. And check out the Reddit, where I want to see you posting your spicy memes. And if you guys would like to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, we've got sick merch down below, mysticalstore.com, sick mugs that boost your FPS by 300%, and hoodies that don't put an ad on your body. And if you guys want to be notified about future content coming up on the channel daily, make sure to smack that subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace.